We've got a few dog parks in the area, and those are good when the weather's better.
But when it's muddy or too cold out, keep play groups in mind. That's the focus of this Pet Talk.
Kathy Gannan is a pet behavior specialist from the Nebraska Humane Society. Good to see you, Kathy.
Hey.
You brought in a little bit of an older dog for us this morning.
This is Mac. Mac is some sort of a rat terrier Chihuahua mix. He's about 10. His owner had some health issues and couldn't take care of him anymore. So he's looking for a home, but he's really active.
Is he in good health?
He really is in pretty good health. His back knees are not the best, but it hasn't stopped him. He's all over the room in there.
Did you just spot yourself, buddy? Did you just see yourself in the studio? He's like, oh, that guy's handsome. Anything we need to know about him, either breed related or age related for his next family?
Probably need to be careful with young children, just because he's kind of fragile. He's getting older and he's petite anyway. But he's pretty game to do stuff. He rode well in the car and he was greeting everybody that he met.
Is he house trained? I mean, after 10 years.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
He'll need to learn for someone's house, which door to go out, and those
But he may
kinds
have
of
some
things.
foundational.
But I think he should have an idea. Yeah,
Okay.
he's
What
kind of a
time?
ready-made dog.
Good. Well, we're talking about these play groups.
Yes.
I've never sent our dog to a play group. How does this work for dogs?
Well, we have to be, obviously, dogs that enjoy going and playing with other dogs. If they don't enjoy it, don't send them. That's not fun for them. Usually it's younger dogs just because they still have that a lot of play in them. Some older dogs would prefer just to play with their housemates for a little bit and be done. But they get to, it's a nice social interaction for them. It's kind of like taking your kids to a park. You know, there's lots of different animals that they meet.
Yeah.
And that's fun for them. But you need to be careful, and people have to come and help monitor. It's not just drop your dog off or just sit on the sidelines. You got to help monitor.
Yeah, it's not like a boarding time where you're like, okay, I'm going to go run some errands. Here's my dog.
There you go.
So they're on Tuesday
They're
nights.
on Tuesday evenings. We do the puppies, so the young dogs under 8 months, because their bones are not solidified yet and developed. So we put them with the adolescent ones. They're just going to get rolled over and get hurt, and that's not fun then.
Yeah.
So they have their own little group, and then the small dogs are also at that same time.
What is the benefit for the dogs?
They get that social interaction with other dogs.
And how does that help them around the house? It's all about me. I mean, how's that going to help me at home with the
It's going to get rid
dog?
of lots of energy.
It's going to burn off their
There
energy,
you go.
right?
It is. It does burn off a lot of energy for them, mental and physical, because they have to think about and use their dog skills and how do I communicate with these other dogs and get along with them. So that we get to keep playing.
The play groups, as you see on the screen, they last an hour apiece. So the small dogs and puppies, as Kathy was alluding, they'll be from 6:30 to 7:30, but in separate spaces.
Correct.
And then the adolescent and adult dogs, do you put them together?
They do, and we still have places we can separate them. We have different yards that they can play in. We have if some want to be inside, we have different rooms inside, so we can separate them. And that way, if one dog or a couple dogs are making each other crazy, we don't say, okay, you have to both go home.
Sure.
We say, oh, you put them with this group and you go with this group. So we separate the dogs, so they still get to play.
Well, we've had to take our dog to these doggy daycares on occasion, whether we go out of town or we just need some place for our dog to go. And sometimes they require vaccinations. Is that the same thing for these doggy dates?
It is.
Doggy date?
Doggy dates.
I call them a doggy date.
There you go. They do need to be immunized, fully immunized. It's for their protection as much as the other dogs, for what their age is. If they're under 4 months, they can't have a rabies shot yet, but they need to have everything else up to date and current. People will be asked to bring proof of immunization. We won't keep it. They'll sign waivers, and it's $5 to play.
Can kids come? Or is it just...
Try not to have kids come.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, older teenagers who are going to be responsible and act more adult-like, that's a different story. But young kids better not to.
You don't want them like feeding into the frenzy of the dogs running and playing.
Getting knocked over and slammed into a wall. It wouldn't be much fun.
Nobody wants any part of that.
We're getting to that part of the year. You have the winter camps. Are you still doing the winter camps?
We are. We're still doing winter camps.
Okay, so is registration open?
It's open now, and they can start registering and do it in a hurry because they fill up pretty fast.
What's the experience like for kids who go through that?
They love it. It's something to do over the holidays. A break in there for them gives them something different. They're there for the whole day, and they get to do all kinds of stuff, from whatever's being offered to, whoever people they bring in to visit. They get to go see surgeries. They get to go tour the shelter. They get shelter buddies. So it's fun for them.
Is it a one-day camp?
For the dogs. Yes, it's 1 day at a time.
So you can register for that online as we're looking at the freezing winter camp. NEHumaneSociety.org. There's information about that camp that rotates on the homepage. You do have to sign up for that, and as Kathy said, if it's something that your kids or your grandkids, nieces, nephews have wanted to do before but have filled up too quickly, get on it now because registration did just open.
It did.
Do we have to sign up for play groups too?
No, you may register for them online. or you can just come and pay at the time.
Okay, drop in tonight for, depending on, and perfect. Small dogs and puppies, they play from 6:30 to 7:30. Adolescent and adult dogs play from 7:45 to 8:45. Where is the Center for Humane Services building on your campus?
It is on the east side of the main building. It's where the Bonjour dog daycare used to be.
Gotcha. We just got a new puppy, Kathy.
Yes.
You know this.
Yes.
What would you recommend? What's the best training class? What's the best program that you guys offer for new puppies, new dogs in the home?
Depending on how many experiences you can give this puppy. If you can give them lots of experiences, then I would go right to a puppy skills. If you need lots of experiences for that puppy so that they're well-rounded, then start with adventure puppy. Because that's basically what we work on.
And what do you work on, like
In
specifically?
adventure puppy, we do all kinds of socialization, not just play, but senses. You know, touches, sounds, smells.
Can you teach the puppy how to sleep through the night?
And do they stop barking after they go to these classes?
They will go home and take a good nap for you, yes.
Do they stop crying at 3 in the morning? Is what I want to know.
No, not till they grow up
okay.
enough. And
Oh.
can hang
Well,
on to
Nebraska Humane Society, anyhumanesociety.org is the website you can visit, or give them a call, 444-7800.
Oh, Mac, good luck today, buddy. Hope you find a home. What a sweet boy. Thanks, Kathy.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Kathy.
Great to see
Good
you.
It's election day, so we want to